8.3 million years ago, Earth was a place of constant change. The climate was warmer, the forests were dense, and life was a struggle for survival at every turn. This was a time long before humans as we know them existed. Instead, our distant ancestors, early primates, lived in a world where every day brought new dangers. Their greatest challenge was not only finding food, but also avoiding the powerful predators that stalked the shadows of the ancient forests. The forests of Africa were alive with sound, chirping insects, screeching birds, and the distant roar of large carnivores. Trees grew close together, their branches forming a dark canopy that blocked much of the sunlight. The ground below was dim, damp, and full of hidden threats. In this environment, survival depended on sharp senses, quick reflexes, and clever strategies. Early primates, small in size compared to the giants of their world, relied heavily on the trees for protection. The forest canopy was both a home and a shield. Climbing skill was essential. Long arms and strong fingers allowed them to swing quickly between branches, escaping predators that could not climb as fast. These arboreal pathways became their lifeline, a network of escape routes high above the dangerous forest floor. But predators were always near. Giant snakes, massive birds of prey, and early big cats lurked in the shadows. Even a single moment of distraction could mean death. To survive, primates developed behaviors that increased their chances of survival. They lived in groups, using numbers to their advantage. When danger approached, a sharp call from one member of the group could alert the others, giving them precious seconds to flee. Communication became a powerful tool, an early hint of the intelligence that would later define humanity. Food gathering was another daily challenge. The forest offered fruits, leaves, and insects, but venturing too far or too low increased the risk of running into predators. This delicate balance between hunger and safety shaped their movements. They learned to forage at certain times of the day when predators were less active. They also adapted to eating a wider range of foods, increasing their chances of survival in an unpredictable environment. The dark forest was not just dangerous, it was also a teacher. Each threat forced these primates to adapt in small but important ways. Over generations, sharper eyesight evolved to see movement in the dim light. Stronger social bonds developed, ensuring that individuals were rarely left alone. Survival was not just about strength. It was about cooperation, awareness, and the ability to learn from every close encounter with death. Imagine for a moment the life of a single primate in this ancient forest. At dawn, it awakens high in the trees, clinging to a branch with its family nearby. The morning is filled with the search for ripe fruit, carefully plucking berries while scanning the canopy for movement. A sudden rustle sends a wave of tension through the group. A massive eagle circles above, its shadow passing over the leaves. In an instant, the primates vanish into the thick branches, moving as one, escaping into the safety of the dense canopy. The eagle dives but misses its chance. For today, the group survives. Later, as the sun dips lower and the forest grows darker, another threat emerges. On the ground below, the low growl of a large predator vibrates through the air. Perhaps an ancestor of the saber-toothed cats, silently waiting for one careless step. The primates cling together, motionless, their eyes wide until the danger passes. Only when the forest falls silent again do they dare to move. These daily struggles may seem harsh, but they were essential to the story of evolution. Without these challenges, early primates might never have developed the intelligence, awareness, and adaptability that would one day lead to us, modern humans. Every leap from branch to branch, every warning call, every narrow escape was part of the slow, steady process of survival. The forest, though filled with danger, also provided safety. It was both a threat and a refuge. Its shadows taught caution, its height offered escape, and within its dark canopy, the seeds of human intelligence were quietly taking root. Looking back, we can see how these strategies against predators shaped not only survival but the very course of human evolution. Living in constant danger forced early primates to depend on one another, strengthening social bonds. It pushed them to become more observant, sharpening their senses, and it encouraged flexibility, the ability to change behavior as the environment demanded. 8.3 million years ago, survival was not guaranteed. Life hung by a thread each day. Yet from that struggle emerged the resilience, cooperation, and intelligence that would one day allow our ancestors to rise above the dangers of the forest and begin their long journey toward becoming human. The story of these early survival strategies is not just about the past. It is about the foundations of who we are. Every instinct for awareness, every sense of caution, every need for connection to others. These are echoes of the ancient forests where our ancestors once clung to life. It is a reminder that the challenges of yesterday shaped the strength of today. And though the predators have changed, the lessons of survival remain timeless.